Actually, my SD card broke, and I needed to get a new one, so I did get a new one, but I wasn't able to transfer all my files from my old one to my new one, so I lost all my save files, all my Pokemon, everything like that. So I need to like re-get them all and make new files. I did make a fourth gen one. So if anyone wants to fourth gen NU battle me, PM me your Skype name or just PM me if you don't have a Skype, and then we'll go through it on YouTube. But I can't do 15 at the moment because I either need someone's save file or I need to play through the game again, and I don't feel like doing that at the moment, so I'll do that later. But I do have a lot of battles to upload, so I don't really like worry about shortage of uploads. Can't talk. I'm sorry. But this is a fourth gen, like it was just like a standard match. Bring whatever you want against my friend ManectricElectric. His link will be in the description. He's gonna start posting in a few days, so look forward to that. I'm leading with Mienshao. He's leading with Polytoad. I'm just gonna go straight for the fake out because that's what Mienshao does. And for whatever reason, I switch here. I don't know why I should have U-turn, but I guess I wasn't thinking. I go into Garchomp thinking I resisted the water move, but I forgot he's part ground type. So he goes for the Skull, and that is going to do a massive chunk to my Garchomp, like well over half. So that kind of sucks for me. I'm like, okay, well, I have to go for the Outrage to take him out, um, because he's just gonna kill me otherwise, and I don't want to take too many things. I don't have too many things to take Scalds, but he ends up living that Outrage. I don't know if he has defense EVs or not, but last I checked, Politoed has pretty low physical defense. Unless I'm wrong and it has like insanely defense, but whatever. I get taken down, so I go into Mienshao. That Garchomp actually really hurt me because that could have come in handy a lot later. So I go for the fake out, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not. I don't want to U-turn for whatever reason. I should have U-turned again, but I didn't, and I go for a high jump kick, and guess what? I miss. So I take all that damage, and then he's just gonna kill me with the Scald. This is a horrible start to the battle. I've already lost my like revenge killer with like fake out priority guy. I've lost my choice scarfer already. This just sucks for me. So I'll go into Lucario. And Lucario is my late game sweeper, and it's not really meant to come in this early, but I had to bring it in because I don't have anything else to take the Politoad, really. So I die. He brings in Toxic 7744, a Toxic Croak, which is pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. That's like the best name I think I've seen in my life. But he goes for Substitute, which tells me he is a Sub Puncher. And I just went for, what's that called? Extreme Speed, just to like do some damage because I didn't know he was a Sub Puncher. But he does get the free sub, which sucks. And I didn't knock him into range where he couldn't get the sub, but he goes for the focus punch, and I have nothing on my team that I actually want to take that focus punch. Like nothing on my team can take it and survive. So I'm going to leave Lucario here as death fodder. It's going to be taken down. It does kind of suck because Lucario could have helped me later on. Like he has priority, and that really sucks for me. So I'm gonna bring in Hydreigon here, scare him off, because he knows I'm scarfed because he watches my videos and I've battled him before. So he's gonna switch, go into Slowbro here, thinking he could take the Draco Meteor really well, but that is sadly not the case because he is probably a calm mindset because he's probably max physically bulky and has no special defense EVs. So my Draco Meteor is going to be a 2-hit KO on him, which is great for me because Slowbro is one hard Pokemon to take down, and I took it down pretty early. So he's winning 4-3 right now, and like we're not even halfway through the battle, and I only have 3 Pokemon left, so that like really sucks for me. But he goes into a Garchomp, and I'm assuming he is Choice Scarfed, so I'm gonna go into Magnezone here to take the Outrage, and that is what he does. Now, I was thinking if I go for Substitute, he might just be able to break that Substitute. I wasn't quite sure. So I decided just to go for the Toxic, I do believe, because my other move is in Power Fire and Thunderbolt, which is not really going to be doing a whole lot against this guy. So I wanted to go for the Toxic, just because this is like my awesome Magnezone with Toxic and stuff like that. Um, the Garchomp's toxic right now, and I'm basically just leaving in Magnezone here as death fodder. He actually switches out, which is great. I do believe I predict that and go for the substitute. Yeah, I go for the substitute, which is great. But he brings in his Latias, and I can't touch this Latias with this Magnezone. Like honestly, I can't. And he's starting to set up Calm Minds. I'm like, oh god, really? So I'm assuming maybe his Slowbro wasn't a Calm Mind set, but I'm not sure. So I go for the Toxic just to ensure that he can't actually kill me. I mean, he can't like sweep my team. So that's great. I'm glad I carry Toxic on this Magnezone. But unfortunately, this Magnezone is gone now because my save file is gone. But he goes for Hidden Power, and it's super effective on me, so I do know it is Hidden Power Fire, because you almost have to run Hidden Power Fire in this gen, or you're just going to get your face stomped in by a Ferrothorn. But since the rain is up, his Hidden Power Fire does not do a whole lot. And he didn't know that rain affects Hidden Power Fire, but it actually does. So I'm going to go for Hidden Power Fire on my own. Or no, never mind. He goes for Hidden Power Fire. And that is actually not going to take Magnezone out. And I go for Substitute like a retard. I really don't know why. Maybe I predicted something else, but whatever. I think I switch out here, go into my Hydreigon, knowing that I can take Hidden Power Fires like all day long. And I'm trying to stall this Latias out a little bit more because he can really put a dent in my team. So he goes for Hidden Power Fire. Hydreigon comes in. That's not going to do anything. Now, my thought process here was he's going to switch because I'm a Hydreigon. Even though he is at +1 special defense, at that HP, a Draco Meteor would have killed him. So I went for the U-turn, trying to get some scouting. But he doesn't switch, and he lives with like that minuscule amount of HP. So that honestly sucks. And I go into Magnezone, basically as death fodder, but he goes for the recover. So that's kind of weird. Magnezone gets to like live another turn, I guess. I don't really know. But he's gonna lose most of that from the toxic damage anyway, so that was almost useless. He should have just really attacked me or even switched. Because as you can see, he's almost back to where he was. Like he's a little above yellow, so he gained like maybe 15%. But he goes into a Breloom, and I went for Hidden Power Fire, which is amazing for me. But since the rain is up, Hidden Power Fire doesn't even do half, which like really sucks for me because like I really would have liked to this to do over half because he goes for the superpower, and I'm like, what? So I figured he's not a sub puncher because I guess he didn't want to have two sub punchers on his team because he already had Toxicroak. So this Breloom just like got a lot more handy to take out. Like he is still a poison heal one, so I know he's not Scarfed or Banded or anything weird like that, but he goes for the Spore, and I thought I might have been faster, but that is sadly not the case. So Scizor sleeping, he's getting like all of his HP back from Poison Heal. Now he's going to switch, go into his Latias here as I'm still sleeping, which does kind of suck for me, but oh well, that was a misplay on my part. Should have went for the Bullet Punch, but I'm pretty sure he resists Bullet Punch. I'm not like 100% sure on that, but he might. So rather than just set up Calm Minds, he wants to straight take out the Scizor, goes for Hidden Power Fire, but doesn't even do half to me, which is amazing, because I thought that would have killed me, but I forgot the rain was up, so I don't know, I guess he doesn't really want to set up Calm Minds, because I guess he's scared every turn I'm going to wake up. I think that's what he was thinking. So I do wake up, go for the U-turn, and that's going to take this Latias down. So that's a pretty big threat off his team already. Well, not already, it's basically the end of the game, but whatever. He gets taken down. I'm going to U-turn out of there, go into Hydreigon, I do believe, because I am Scarfed, and when in doubt, bring in your Scarfer. He goes into his Scarfer. Now, I think I am Jolly Scarf, because I'm outspeeding a lot of, 100 base speed Pokemon, so that's pretty awesome for me, because I gotta take his Garchomp down. And he told me he has Scarf too, but I do believe he's Adamant Natured, so he does not outspeed this Hydreigon. And he goes into his Breloom here. I'm gonna switch, actually, go into Scizor, basically as sleep and death fodder. I don't really need it anymore, because like I thought it was basically GG at this point because I still wasn't sure if Bullet Punch was regular effective on Breloom, but I'm pretty sure it is regular effective. So all this time I could have been going for that, but he goes for the Facade. That's gonna take Scizor down. That kind of sucks really badly for me. And my final Pokemon is Hydreigon. He's got 2 Pokemon left, and the only way I can win this is basically go for Draco Meteor, take his Breloom down, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, it's GG at this point. His final Pokemon is Toxic Roke, and at -2 special attack, I am not modest, so I mean, he can probably live one, but I get a crit here, which mattered, and I do feel sorry. He should have won this game, but I do get a crit, which sucks. But it was still a fun match nonetheless. Give the video a like rating if you liked it. Give it a dislike if you disliked it. Leave a comment on the video what you thought of it. And see you guys next time.